all you cool cats and kittens. Dakota here, Finalizing. What you're looking at here is a 1986 Nissan Maxima station wagon. Now you don't see many of these things around anymore. It's got the V6 3000 engine, so I guess that's a 3.0. We messed around with it last night, got it running a little bit off the brake cleaner. It's been, as everything you know on Phantom Works, it's been sitting for a long time. Nobody wants them anymore. This one's been sitting for 13 years. Last inspected in 2008. So I was 9 years old. And we're going to see if we can get it running. He said every once in a while I used to come out here and crank it up. Eventually one time it just stopped. So it shows it's out of gas. It also says that it wasn't building oil pressure. So I only run it for about 30 seconds yesterday. So we're going to put some gas in it. I got a fresh battery already in it. So we're going to see what we're working with. You believe the hood strut still works? 3000 motor Nissan V6. As you can see, I put a brand new battery in it. Hopefully the terminals are good enough where I can turn it over for you. This door panel is going to get very annoying very quick. It turns over fine. Put some gas in this thing. See if we can get it to turn over and fire up on the fuel pump. I put about 3 or 4 gallons in it. Let's see if it does anything. Now, I just bought this as a little car. I sold my Honda Civic, and I need something to. It ain't gonna stay. I need something just to get around town with. My wife said I need to get something more modern, but I mean, who get more modern than this? This thing actually has voice command in it. I mean, it tells you lights are on, keys in ignition. I don't know about you, but that's pretty modern to me. Grab a funnel. Probably haven't had gas in them in 15 years. Who knows? I mean, maybe the fuel pump. That's rotten. Bad. Maybe it will work. Probably not. But we will see. I get a fuel pump for like $100, I think. Now, I'm gonna pay you $125 for the car. And got $200 in a battery, but that battery is gonna be like my project battery anyway, so. Hopefully if I do have to change the fuel pump, it's not that bad. It is electric, so it's inside the tank. You know what? We'll get back. I don't know, that's 2 gallons. That might be enough to crank it up. I want to put something in this door so it doesn't shut every time, because the door panel keeps getting hung. See if I can hear anything.
Key is in the ignition.
Hear that?
Key is in the ignition. Key is in the ignition. Key is in the ignition.
Let's see if we're getting any fuel. All right, got the seats up. It's a heck of a job. Not too bad actually, but a lot of bolts. Gotta get these 4 bolts on the fuel pump access panel, and we'll be into it. All right, got to it. Pretty simple. Just took the line off. The line, I had to cut it because it broke when I tried to pull it off, because I couldn't do it by hand. Anyway, so we're gonna have to fix that line a little bit. Let's pull this thing out. It doesn't have any, it's not doing anything. I already tried to cut it back on this. It's not pumping anything. So let's go ahead and see if we can just pull it on out. Well, we got the fuel pump out. We can honestly say that it is bad. I mean, it's covered in rust. So what does that tell us about the gas tank? Probably not good news, right? Ow. Let me get a light down in here. All right, so, God dang, that's bad. All right, just smells like garbage. Hot fuel. How bad is it down there, guys? I can't see. I'm hoping it's not too bad, but it probably is. I wish there was a drain. I don't know. Anyway, that's terrible. All right, well, at least we know what we're working with now. All right, if you can tell, it's in another location. We moved it from where it was sitting right down the road over there to where it is now. And yeah, I was gonna record it, but you know, it was kind of busy and there wasn't a whole lot to really show. We just pulled it out. This is the only problem I'm having right now, and we'll kind of show you. Let me go ahead and get some power to this thing so we can actually show you what I'm talking about. Battery's in it. I just disconnected because for some reason it keeps power to it. Now, I got this issue, and there's a couple different ways to solve it. And when we pressure wash this thing, it's gonna be a whole nother video. And because that would look pretty cool because this thing is so dirty. Need some new terminals. There it is talking, so we know it's connected. All right, so look. Let's turn on the power. So we got power. It smells like absolute varnish in here. Let me kind of show you. It might be hard to do it with one hand. So this is the positive wire. This is the negative wire. So I guess it'd be better to show you this way. So if we take it and put it to ground, fuel pump works. We take it and put it to the ground wire, nothing. And we only get about 2 volts from power wire to ground wire, but power to ground we get 12 or whatever it is, 11 point something. And I couldn't really get it to show you, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to fix the connection to the power wire. That probably was a problem. It probably just corroded the connection, or it's either got a poor connection to the wire. If all else fails, what we'll do, we'll just hook it up to a switch and just have a toggle switch for it. These windows roll down. Need to get this dang varnish smell out of here. Anyway, and obviously the dang fuel tank, it's just god awful in there. Let me get a flashlight. All right, so let's take a look down in there. I mean, you see all that rust floating? Fuel pump won't last no time in there. I mean, so what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to drop that, then hook up the fuel tank, then we'll go from there. But we got a lot of parts back here. Let's see if I can pop the little hatch and show you. I don't think the latch actually closes well. A lot of garbage back here. So we got 2 air filters, some kind of vent valve he said he already changed, a relay, old spark plugs, distributor cap, wires. I'm not sure if they go to this car or what. Then we got like the relay box. Looks like it was broke. I don't know. There's 2 new brake pads and 2 old ones, so they probably changed one side, didn't change the other. I don't think this thing actually does shut. What's wrong? Let's see if we can roll down these windows, because this... well, anyway. All right, then, well, see if we can move it. Maybe move it into the shop. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's figure it out. Well, got the gas tank out, as you can see, and I'm just draining it now. You can Man, it's bad brown. I mean, just take a look at it. Oh man, got it everywhere. And a lot of freaking rust debris coming through there. Once I get it all drained out, we'll try to take a vacuum. Oh my gosh. And vacuum it out and try to get all that rust and stuff out of it, but that's where we are right now. Well, we got it properly siphoned. Just take a look at all that. All that debris and rust just coming through. It's pretty bad. Yeah, but the thing is I couldn't find another gas tank, so hopefully this will be enough to... Hopefully we can save this one. Should be. I mean, you take a look in there. Not sure how good you can see it. We'll get you a little better when I can get this drained, and we'll see. But it's pretty rough in there. All right, so I did what I could. Vacuumed it out. I know you're really not supposed to do that. But you can see this is completely clean when it was done. You can see all the... I mean, it's thick in there. Let's take you inside of here. Let's see. It's probably hard to see. It's still dirty. But it's better than it was. That's about all I can do. I ain't gonna put rocks or nothing in there and try to get it around because it's probably never come out how many baffles are in that thing. But we're gonna try to hook it to the fuel pump now, and I'll put gas in there and see if it actually sucks it out. We'll just hook it straight to direct power and we'll go from there. All right. I think I might have got the fuel pump figured out. Let's take a look. Yep, pumping fuel. Let's go ahead and cut it off. I'll show you what I did. Because I did end up nicking it. No, okay. So, alright, let me zoom out. As you can see, I just hooked up the power. I just soldered the new wire to the old one right there. And for the ground, actually, I had to put a screw in there because that was the whole problem. Wasn't getting enough power from the actual ground wire. We was only getting 2 volts. So I just put a screw in there, and I accidentally did nick the fuel line, but it didn't look like it was gonna. Just barely nicked it, so it didn't look like it was gonna cause any damage. And so anyway, yeah, what we're gonna do now? I'm gonna find a way to hook that line to the regular fuel line. I got a 2.5 or 2 gallon trash can, and we're gonna see if it'll crank up. Just gotta find a little connector so I can connect the fuel line. Let's see if it'll work. All right, what I have here is a fuel pump inside of a trash can with a fuel line, a grease fitting to the original fuel line for the vehicle. Will this leak? Yes. Will this work? Probably not. Are we gonna try it? Yes. Their gas shooting everywhere? Yes.
Key is in the ignition.
So gas is shooting everywhere. From where? This line here.
Key is in the ignition. Key is in the ignition. Key is in the ignition. Key is in the ignition.
See, that's so stupid.
Key is in the ignition.
Where is this coming from?
Key is in the ignition. Key is in the ignition.
This is the fuel line.
Key is in the ignition. Key is in the ignition.
Is that good at that?
Key is in the ignition.
We'll try it. It wants to.
Key is in the ignition.
Heck yeah, it's gonna run. Hang on.
Key is in the
Get some more
ignition.
gas in this thing.
Key is in
Try. Hopefully I can crank it again.
Key is in the ignition.
Well, if this thing wasn't leaking fluid everywhere. Come on. All right, let's get it now. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. She's running, but not well. We're running out of gas. Pretty serious leak down here. That's probably why it's not running that great. Absolutely no oil pressure. Not sure if the gauge is just bad. She's sitting here idling. With a bad fuel leak. A fuel pump in the trash can, almost out of gas. Yeah, bad fuel leak. That's why it's running so bad. Like I said, I don't know if there's any oil in it. I mean, it says there's no oil pressure. I mean, I feel like it would be clacking pretty bad by now. Car better die. I still got coolant systems running. It's flowing. Fans aren't on. Not sure if they're controlled at a certain temperature. Listen to that. Bad fuel leak and all. I did have to cut the exhaust so it would be a lot quieter, but yeah, there goes the oil pressure. See if it goes back to zero. Well, it runs. I just gotta put the fuel tank back in. It runs well. It's out of gas, as expected. See if there was actually if I ever got a leak on there. No. So it runs. That's pretty good. Just gotta put the gas tank back in it and change some of the fuel line. I think we'll be fine. Heck yeah. It has no oil pressure, except when you rev it. So that's not good. But what we will do, we'll do our due diligence, and we will change the oil. It probably won't work. It probably is just I don't know. It probably, if I put maybe some Lucas or something in it, it might be better. But yeah, I tell you what, I'm impressed. I mean, running off a trash can, it just cranks up and just goes. All right. Well, the next step, obviously, put that dirty old fuel tank back in it. Change the fuel filter. And at least give this thing a chance. Change the oil, get it back running, get it warmed up. I mean, heck, it's probably got, the oil is probably, this car's been for 20 years. The oil is probably 30 years old. Man, all right. Not too shabby. All right, let's get the gas tank in. It's not going to be tonight, but that's what we need to do. All right, so we're going to drain the oil on this Nissan. Oh, God. Let's see, it looked like it was leaking some oil too. Hopefully this bucket will be able to catch it all, because I don't know where any of my catch pans are. Built long ways. Very black. Smells like gas. Let's see. Alright, so next thing we're going to do, I'm going to pop these spark plugs out and see how they look. I don't know how hard these are going to get to, so we got this sensors in the way of this. I can unplug that, no problem. That one's easy. That one, probably get to. That one I can get to. There's a coil, so that one, no, our coil's good. That one's easy to get to. That one's easy. Where's the other one? Let's see. That's down in there. That one's easy. That one's easy. Yeah, those are easy to get to. All right, cool. Let's pop them out, see how bad they look. Spark plugs actually ain't too bad. They don't have a lot of wear on them. Has some carbon buildup. That's about it. So I'm gonna leave them in there. All right, so this is where we're at. Got the gas tank installed. Got fuel in it. Got the fuel pump back in. Doesn't fit quite right, so I'm putting roofing screws in there to really secure it. That's kind of where we're at. I got 2 in there right now, but you know, we're gonna see. It did pump out gas. It took about 4 gallons for it to actually start pumping, so who knows. Let's put some oil in. Like I said, I drained it out, so I got some oil for. Let's put it in. All right, anybody that puts a Fram on their car just doesn't care about it, so that's why I'm putting a Wix. And Fram is what came off of it. We're gonna see if we can get this thing in here. It's kind of a tight spot. I don't want to jack it back up. Probably not gonna be able to. And we're gonna have to jack it back up. All right. This is the flavor we're using, 1540 diesel. So it takes 4.5 quarts. So we're gonna, obviously diesel oil comes in a gallon. So all right. First time this thing's had an oil change. And Jesus. God knows how long. Look at it down there. Woo-wee. That is bad. No wonder this thing has no oil pressure. Jesus. Where's the same funnel I was using to put gas in it? Now we know it's clean, at least. And that is some serious crud. So we're going to pour a little bit, and then we're going to use some little additives to it, make it a little bit better. Let that drain. Probably put half the bottle, and then put additives in halfway in. This stuff's taking forever, so we'll come back when I get half done. All right, if you never used this before, this is engine restorer and lubricant. This is the one for the 6-cylinder because obviously we got a V6. If you haven't heard about this stuff, man, the best person I can say to check it out, Project Farm on YouTube. Well, I'm gonna break the seal, but anyway, he's got a good video about this. Just look him up, look up engine restorer, and he'll show you the results. So add this in. Also gonna add in some bars leak, rear main seal repair. This stops all the oil leaks, just like any rear main sealer would do. This thing's got rear main seal, front seal, timing chain, cover seal, all of it's leaking. So gonna dump that in there and hopefully it'll stop. All right, we got it loaded up with oil. Let's see if it cranks. Nope. That's gonna give me some problems here. It's mainly the negative. I'm gonna put a nail or something in there because we'll keep doing that.
You want me to stop it?
No, keep it on. I didn't know this at all. It's just gonna do it again. We're gonna try it. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to put the wheel back on. We're going to take this front tire off and replace it with a spare, the original spare that we had in the back. Alright, after we do that, we're going to back around and see if she moves under her own power. I did move it from where it was to in here when it was running off the gas, the trash can. So I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure it will. Let's check everything. No major oil leaks, no major gas leaks. Man, there's a cloud in here. All right, so let's put the wheels back on and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
That says the doors is open. There's second gear. There's third, I think. It's not running well, I'll tell you that. Surprise the owner. See if he's here. Tommy, I got her running.
I hear you, I heard. Hey, let me see that, man.
It won't run about 25 miles an hour though.
Why?
I don't know, it's busting up and all that.
Oh, God, I hate that. I thought if you got it running, it'd run like it used to.
I changed the oil in it.
Something sound just,
It's probably got a misfire.
well, I'm hearing. Well, that's the muffler you cut off.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. The air conditioning don't work. I thought about that. It's really not that bad.
It's probably just got to run that.
Been set in 20 years.
It's probably just got to warm up and run through and let it. I mean, heck, this is probably as long as it's ran.
Yeah. I'm amazed, man.
Starting to
Damn, you ought to be a mechanic.
starting to boil all that crud off.
Yeah, I know it's bad. But you got it running. That's the main thing. Yeah,
See, here it's not as loud as it was. I changed that oil. Before it didn't have any oil pressure. And it took about 10 seconds. It had no oil pressure and it finally built up and quit. I feel like I probably got a misfire somewhere.
Man, I'm just shocked. I'm just total shocked. Hell, it runs just as good as it did when I had it.
I told you I'd get it fixed.
Well, I don't doubt that, man. I don't doubt it. I knew it had to do with the fuel pump, but because we tried everything else.
Yeah, I got a gas tank back in and all. It's good.
Was it the same gas tank you used? Just cleaned it out. Man, it don't run that bad. Really, it don't.
Now considering it's been sitting so long.
Let it warm up and see if you can get something out of it. It's getting oil back to where the rings and everything is. That's cool, man. It sounds just like it did when I parked. Some water in there.
Yeah, some flowing through. Probably needs a little bit more, but.
You want some antifreeze?
Nah, I'll just pour some water in, to be honest. It looks like it's got some cooling.
I got some water if you want me to get some.
I'll let it run a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't know if the temperature gauge is working or not in this thing.
Yeah, it should. It did before I parked it.
Yeah, it says it's ice cold.
What's your, let's see if you cut your park lights on. What will they do?
I think the lights do work. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to see temperature. Volts look good. Fuel. Oh, you got almost a half a tank, between a quarter and a half. Yeah, it's still cold. Man, I'm just shocked. You done good.
Well, the corner lights work. The headlights don't. And we got rear lights, so the only thing we're missing is tail lights.
Oh, really?
I mean headlights. Yeah, the only thing we're missing is headlights.
Oh, the headlights ain't working. That's probably right. Hey, if I hit the brakes, they will help. Is it working?
Yeah, oh yeah, all of them cut on. Yep. Now that one, yeah, there it goes. Come up a little bit.
That's the shortcut. They saved me. My lady saved me about 20 minutes.
So overall, what you think about it?
I think
bit. Got a little lift tick.
Yeah.
Let's see how the oil pressure's looking. It's coming and going.
Well, it's running good. I mean, to me.
Yeah, oil pressure's a little low.
Those are hydraulic.
The
lifters,
fans just cut on?
Yep.
Oh,
was the
man.
fan to the radiator.
Man, they actually work.
Yep. Well, they did when they stopped.
Good grief.
I was surprised what works and what don't after setting so long.
Man, that's all right. Heck, who knows? This air filter might be stopped up.
Yeah.
I didn't even check that.
Squirrel guts in it or something.
Probably.
Like that.
Hadn't even checked it. Well, I'm gonna take it on back home. I'll be back.
Hey, thank you for bringing it by. Let me hear it.
Yeah, I
man.
figured you-
appreciate that.
Well, let's
You're
take
good with it. I'm proud of it.
let's take her back home and see how she does.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
I'll be back in a minute. Let's see, can't see nothing. Oh God. I literally can't see anything. I think I'm on the road. Oh, no, I'm not. Is there anybody coming? All right, no, let's go. Oh, yeah, she cleared up good. Cleared up good. Brakes even work. Heck yeah. Hello. Came out here a few seconds ago, just cranked it up. Cranked up fine, just warmed up. It's got 90 pounds of oil pressure, so I don't know. Maybe it just had to clean it all out because, like I said, the oil pressure was coming and going yesterday. Maybe it's gonna drop once it warms up. I don't know. See if it goes into gears and all good. Yep. See the oil pressure dropping. Well, I was wondering why I was running so rough, high idle and stuff, so. Oh, well, should have thought about this earlier. Good, I bet there's nothing passing through there. Man, okay, well, good thing about it, we got more air filters. Came with the car. Well, let's see, this is a good one. What do you know? Looks pretty clean to me. That looks like the same one. Now that's actual Nissan brand. Good grief. Well, hey, that's OEM. And that's clean as a whistle. Just a bed bug carcass. All right, cool. Well, See, she runs any better now. Oh yeah, she's running a lot better. A lot smoother. I mean, heck, that's what it was breathing in, so garbage. Well, fellas, I did all I could do. I think this one's just, I think it's lost. Done with the video. You can see, man, it's just all pressure's down to nothing. What I've done, I put, you know, diesel oil in, all kind of additives. I drained it out. I put some Marble Mystery oil and some thinner oil in it. Try to save it, and it's just you just hear it knocking, ticking, lifter's ticking. It's gone. Oil pump's bad or something. That effect. It's got 221,000 miles in it. I think it's just time we put her out of pasture. We'll park it. We might do some work later on to it, but for now she's done. So I'm gonna park it and we'll end the video. Well, this is it. This is where she'll be left. Might pull it up a little bit further, just leave it on the hill. She's done. She's done for. It's gonna need probably an engine replacement. I had a lot of good plans for this car. I'm just gonna, you know, use it as a little parts car, but it ain't gonna last with that motor ticking the way it is. It'd be worthless for me to, you know, put a tag or anything on it and try to drive it around. It's just worthless. You know, it's probably gonna need a fuel pump. It's got 220,000 miles. I'm gonna do some research in this engine. I don't know much about, you know, these engines or anything, so we'll do some research. We'll think about it, and we may build it. So just stay tuned here on Phantom Works. And sorry to end it like this, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think we should build it, we will. If you think it's over and just sell it as is or scrap it or whatever, that's fine. But thank you for watching. If you know, I'm just disappointed, but thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.